You know, just had a bunch of shit stacked in here, and yeah, just cleaned it up. So I'd like to take Icepick out tomorrow, and my last running video, I lost a screw for one of my extenders. So pretty basic stuff. Maybe I just didn't Loctite the screw, so I had to tear apart old Trigger Happy here. I was gonna rob these off of Trigger Happy, but I still have the Eclipse, and here's the old Bago stock shit. It seems like I dump that out every time I do a job. And here's the bearing that Icepick, that came out of Icepick that I found in the parking lot there. I'm just gonna throw some 3-in-1 on it. Here's the stalkers. I had to look how those go on Trigger Happy. They go on with an E-clip, so I'm gonna try to get those on. And it looks weird. Anyway, I'll just see if I can use these stalkers for now. I love my extendeds. I mean, I just didn't put thread locker on that screw, but basic stuff. Charging the receiver battery. So the goal is to just take Icepick out tomorrow. Possibly a new servo horn. I have a backup servo horn. So anyway, that's tonight's job. Friday night job. Maybe I'll finish it tomorrow. It's already like 10:30. It's just getting some front wheels on Icepick. That's pretty much it. So, and the servo horn. Icepick servo horn kind of sucks. I do believe we have too much play there on that plastic one, so that should probably come out too. Anyway, but other than that, I should be able to run it. So I'm just gonna yeah, just keep working on that. It's Friday night, get something to eat pretty soon, and then just call it, you know. So maybe we'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow on a run with Icepick. A little Za coffee and a couple laps at the old Realize Raceway here, just to kind of get started, you know, get the mind moving, see something going around. Kind of helps to just wake up a little bit. A little car show action at the Realize Raceway. So I'm gonna bring this guy in for a pit stop. I found the E-clips, 2 E-clips to put the stock front hubs on, or these things, and gonna get those back on. What the hell is in there? And yeah, just from where I left off yesterday, and that's pretty much should be it. And just try to get a run in and just spend some time in here. I got a whole bunch of stuff that arrived from A-Main and DDM. I might spread some stuff out and show that in a second. So I'm just going to turn up the radio, have some more coffee, and just keep going on this. So these after extendeds are pretty basic. You just throw a screw in there. And this is a screw I lost. That's why my wheel came off on my last run. So after buttoning up Trigger Happy up there, I noticed that there were these screws back here. So I was able to just pull a screw out of the rear shock brace there off this car and just use it over here so I can keep running my extendeds. I had these, found the E-clips for them, but I'd rather just run these. So I'm just going to throw some thread lock on those 2 screws and just get them back in Icepick. I definitely prefer having the wider, you know, the extender front wheels rather than the stalkers. Give us a little more width up there. There's a whole bunch of servo stuff here. Some horns, and I just put all my servo stuff together. Just a little servo collection, and digging through there, I was able to find this XCR servo horn. Team XCR from DDM. So we got an aluminum servo horn here. Here's the stock one here. The issue was I was just noticing a little bit of just a little play with the stock one. So I tried this aluminum one. I put it on there, and okay, it's on there. I'll be honest, it feels like there's the same amount of play. So I'm not quite sure there. I'll go ahead and use it today. I just want to get one run out of Icepick here. So I'll just go ahead and use it today, and then, you know, just put it back with my stuff. If I don't like it, definitely keep my old one. But I'll just go ahead and switch them out right now today just to try it out. Yeah, the servo thing, it's kind of seems like one of those things you just got to collect a bunch of servos and horns and just see what works. And so anyway, I'll go ahead and put that on right now, and just get Icepick ready for a run. Whatever size that is, that's an odd size. I went through everything. This MIP ball end driver turned out to be the only damn thing I had in the house so I could do this servo horn job. Collect tools. Just order everything you can if you can. You know, just constantly go down the whole list of tools. I mean, I just went through everything, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. These MIPs don't show what size they are. Be cool if they did, but this thing just kind of saved my ass here, so I could just do this little job. You know, it's just about having stuff. So try to organize my tools a little better. I got some more shit coming, but anyways, I'll just keep switching out these horns here. Yep. And I had to get into the servo box and dump it out because that XCR, it looks killer, but that don't look right. I can't get a screw. I can't get a screw on this thing. It's just not. It even said steering servo arm, but I can't get my Roven little arm set up on this. So I'm gonna have to take this off. Anyway, I found another aluminum horn that has a killer grab on my servo. I mean, there's no play around at all. Get it. This thing just clamps right on there and doesn't move at all. I really want to get this on there. I got that I got this thing sort of in the way of the bottom of that killer horn, other horn. So I'm going to loosen this and move this out a little bit, so you guys can tell me what you think. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure what this plastic piece is doing for me right now. It seems like I should just be able to loosen it and just move it out a little bit. And I also went ahead and tightened this down. This was flopping all over the place. So that's what I'm going to do. So I was just grabbing at some of my different tools as I'm doing this servo horn job. And one thing that just saved my ass was this Aeromax ball end, long driver. It's just able to get in there and get to the screw right there. It's a ball end, so I can hit it at an angle. Just not having the right tools just gets you pissed, and jobs stop and shit sits. If I didn't have this Aeromax driver to get to my servo without having to take my radio out, it would have sucked. And that's it. A large part of this battle is just having every RC tool you can buy. I mean, just buy everything you can get on A-Main and DDM. Buy every fucking tool they have on there, if you can. You'll grab for all of them. You will grab for all of them. So it's just important to have that stuff. So I'm stoked right now. I'm already going down on a roller coaster on this servo thing. I don't even have it set back in completely. But I found a killer horn that's grabbing rad, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But I just wanted to show this rad Aeromax thing, how it just totally saved my ass. This long driver, this long ball end driver. I'm almost thinking to be properly prepared, we have to have every tool on our RC websites. Everything, every tool that the manufacturers are offering right now, we have to buy it. We have to have it. They made it for a reason, you know? A job will pop up and you need those tools. Buy them, you know? The job will pop up, you will need it. So I'm moving along right now and I'm happy. And so far it's been because of these two drivers right here. This MIP and this Aeromax. If I didn't have these two things, everything would have stopped. And it's just annoying when everything stops. You feel helpless and you get pissed. And so we don't want that. We want to have tools and we want to keep shit moving. So I got a good day all day today. I got lots more hours of light. I'm going to keep moving on this. And I want Icepick to run today. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Alright, so I got another servo horn on Icepick, and did the front wheel job. So I got 2 jobs done on Icepick. Just to switch a servo horn, I ended up grabbing at everything here. Everything. Completely dumping out my box of servo stuff. I mean, clawing at everything just to switch out one of those horns. I ended up using horn number 3. I mean, yeah, so I mean, I have it all here now. I've ordered everything. I'm gonna spread out more stuff, I think, later on today and show you guys a couple more things I've ordered. But I just wanted to show how many tools I ended up clawing at to do a job, you know. Did I claw at them in a patient manner? I think so. I mean, they were there, and I ended up going for them. Thank God I had them. Alright, so I switched the horn and did the front wheel job. To get that insane, I mean, this thing is like a tank. I got an aluminum horn on here that I could tighten on the bottom. The screw that goes into my servo was really long. I used my honeycomb driver to get it in there. I got a horn on here that I've never even seen. Like, I've never seen a horn be that tight on a servo. Holy shit. I'm really happy with that. I do have a little bit of play here. Okay. And that's something that we can get into, that I can receive more comments on at a later time. I removed this thing, okay? Guys, what does this do? Alright. I had to take it out to get that insane aluminum servo horn on. I couldn't get this awesome horn on with this thing in the way. I've never understood what this thing does. I don't get it. So, yeah, I'm going to go have a run. I don't know what that thing does. I'll post up a video, this video, and my brothers will tell me what that thing does. I'll see right now what I'm going to get myself into. I'm happy with the steering I have right now. The run's not going to be very big. And that's pretty much it, you know. I pulled a part off because I couldn't get that other horn there. So, okay, that jobs are completed. Icepick should start. Icepick should run. I'm going to take Icepick out on a small mission, and we'll come back and we'll hang out some more. Some small running at the hillside spot. The silencer fell off. I'm happy. Just went to a different spot. We got Icepick idling. Yeah, the steering feels a little weird. So, you know, I'm sure I'll get more information on the steering thing and be able to dial that in a little better. It's not very aggressive on the cornering, I should say. It seems like it kind of corners, but not really. So just have fun, do some loops with Icepick, listen to the motor, and that's pretty much it. I'd like to note that just my field notes. I got the carb low 1 1/8, a high 1 5/8. And yeah, I'm getting some decent throttle response from Icepick. Haven't had that in a while, so we'll see. I may stay here for a while, I don't know. My idle's really high. Look at my field notes. Adjust idle. I can richen my low a little bit. Well, that brought the idle down. I'll keep the screwdriver on me. Some pretty fun runs with Icepick. The steering seems a little weird. When I see Icepick coming back towards me, I notice the front wheels are just all over the place, man. So perhaps that little piece that I was talking about earlier has something to do with that. Keeps the steering in check somewhat. So, but either way, I'm satisfied. The tops of my feet are starting to get a little hot. But I'm gonna stay out here and run some gas because I haven't ran for a long time. I haven't had this kind of response from Icepick for a while. So I'm just gonna enjoy the day, and I'm gonna get out some more shit for you guys back at the pad today. It's gonna be a great day of RC. I just got a lot of goodies and I want to lay them out, and I want to show some nitro shit too. So I'm having a lot of fun. That silencer, I think, was just messing with the tune. It kept falling off anyway. I might be done with it. So Icepick just might be an unsilenced car. This is a good spot. These school gates are, all the ones over there were locked. This one was unlocked. So I'm happy that I already got some good run time in. So I'm just gonna kick back, look at my notes, run some more, and just enjoy. All right, you guys, catch you in a bit. Icepick's running good, but the screw on that servo I put on kind of started coming out. I had Icepick way the hell over there, and I lost steering, and it was just going towards the fence. So what I did was this. I turned off my remote, and that engaged the failsafe. So let's do that again. Let's see what this shit's all about on these GT3Bs. Okay, so as far as I know, this GT3B remote has a pretty good failsafe. I rigged it so when you shut off the remote, it pretty much shuts your motor down. Anyway, the screw started coming out. Okay, so I did lose that screw. I should have thread locked that. Hopefully I can replicate that screw. I have about 5,000 screws at home. I replicated the other screw for the wheel, so I don't see why I wouldn't be able to replicate that one. So that's it, you guys. So I'm gonna go to the store now and get my groceries, but we'll head back, maybe clean up Icepick a bit, and just kind of go through it, see what the hell's going on. But all in all, very happy. Just had a lot of fun right here. This thing's loud, and that's probably how it should be. All right, just got back, gave Icepick a little bath, dragged out the old air compressor. This is denatured alcohol. Before I filled out with denatured alcohol, there was Simple Green in there, so put Icepick out here. I leaned the car like this, and I just hit it with, I started with Simple Green, just let it run down, hit it with the denatured alcohol, you know, same thing, wasn't too bad, and then just got out the air compressor, tried to blast it with air. So here's Icepick after a run. Just put this on the air filter before I did that shit with the silicone. So the only thing that needs to be done to Icepick now is just to find a screw for that. But also my steering might be kind of weirded up. But you guys can let me know what I should do about that. Yeah, we'll be good there. And I believe the next mission for Icepick will be the Christmas Valley sand dunes. I'm going to start preparing for a trip to the dunes with a quad and Icepick. Throw the paddles on, see if we can get Icepick to burn some sand. So that's in a couple weeks. So we'll let that chill and put some shit away, and then I'm just going to lay out some parts. And just lay out some parts of 5th scale and nitro, see what we got here. There's a bunch of shit collecting back there. It's getting me confused on what job to start, you know. So anyway, get a little lined up and just keep moving on with today. Today's a rad day for RC. Thank you, Lord.